All right, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Whenever you're watching this video, regardless, I hope you are having a good day. And welcome back to another video here on this channel. Now, I want to be upfront with you guys. This is my third attempt at trying to film this video. For most of my recent videos in the past, it's only taken one attempt, and I'm trying to get better at spontaneously speaking on the spot, no notes, no script, no nothing, just speaking off the cuff. And I think practice and repetition through videos like this are the best way to improve at that, and I think I have improved at that. But the thing about today is, I guess I'm speaking on a topic that is something that I do, that I personally struggle with, and I think a lot of people struggle with, but not to the same extent as other topics in the past that I have mentioned on this channel. And because of that, when I'm a little bit less, I want to say, informed about what I'm speaking about, it becomes a little bit more difficult to flow and talk about a topic than if I was a master at it, obviously. Hence why this is my third time recording this video, and typically I really try to shy away from that. I try to go one take. If there are some pauses, if I stutter, I just go through it. I just let it go, and that's just what it is. But the truth is, the last couple attempts, I really have just kind of hit that wall and felt like I was just repeating myself over and over again and didn't really know what else to say. And I wasn't really happy with that. I wasn't happy with how that video would have turned out, and I didn't feel like that was worthy of posting on my channel, even though it's a very small channel. Regardless, I still care a lot about what I'm putting out here, and I want it to be my best effort possible. Now, I am super excited. Again, I feel like I say this all the time, but to be here talking to you guys, talking to a camera here, even if it's a small community again, I love doing this. Not only because I know what I'm talking about, and what I'm going to talk about today is something that I struggle with, but I also know that a lot of people struggle with as well. And I've mentioned this before, but just by getting my thoughts and some opinions and words out into the world, speaking to the camera here, it really helps me a lot. And I know it helps other people, but it really helps me too. And I think in the moment while I'm just speaking about certain topics and trying to formulate and think more deeply about these topics on the spot, on the fly, I feel like it helps me understand or just come to a better understanding of what I'm talking about as well. So not only do these videos help me, they help other people, but they also teach me a lot about what I'm talking about as well as I'm talking about it. So I know that was quite the intro. That was quite a lot of rambling there. We're almost 4 minutes in already, but what I want to talk about today is something that I found the other day. I came across a quote, and I don't remember it exactly word for word, but the overarching meaning of the quote, what it's trying to get across, and what I can remember it saying was something along the lines of, we shouldn't judge people for their choices when we know nothing about their situation. We shouldn't judge people for their choices when we know nothing about their situation. Okay. Now, I want to start off with this by saying we all judge people. I judge people. You judge people. Everybody judges people. Whether it's to their face or silently, that doesn't matter. But we all judge people. And I think the majority of us, we judge people silently. Whether we like to admit it or not, we judge people all the time. And it's a terrible thing. We see a single story and we judge people based on that story. And what comes from that is stereotyping, which again is a horrible thing. Now, I want to use an example here. We judge people for just about everything they do. What they wear, what they eat, what they say, where they live, everything and anything in between. Now, we might see somebody who is overweight eating McDonald's, and we might judge them and say, wow, they probably shouldn't be eating McDonald's. They should probably take better care of their health. There are so many better options to eat. And while there may be some truth to that, we are just seeing that single story. We are seeing somebody who's overweight eating McDonald's, and we're judging them. But that's all we see. We don't know the situation that caused them to be where they are right now. You see, that person right there could have just got off their first 8-hour shift of the day, and they have a 30-minute window between their first 8-hour shift and their second 8-hour shift of the day. And they need to do whatever they can to keep functioning, to keep going. So they stop by McDonald's and grab a quick bite to eat. We might not see that they have 4 kids at home, and that's a single mother trying to support and provide for her 4 kids by working 2 jobs, 16 hours a day, very little break in between, barely sleeping. We don't see that. Again, that comes back to this quote. We should not judge people for their choices without knowing their situation. When I came across this quote the other day, it stuck with me a lot, and it made me realize just how much we all judge people, just how much I judge people. And it hurts me to admit that, and I'm ashamed to admit that, but everybody does it. Whether we admit it or not, we all judge people so much more than we realize. And a lot of the time, it's subconscious. We are subconsciously judging people. And because of that, we're stereotyping people. We're creating these stereotypes, creating these misinterpretations of people because of a single story. Because we do not know the situation. So, let me leave you with this. We all judge people. We've judged people in the past. We judge people now. And we're probably going to continue to judge people in the future. But what I think is most important is trying to be conscious about it. Trying to realize in the moment, right before you start judging somebody, that you're about to judge somebody. Because so much of the time, what we do is all subconscious. We don't even realize that we're doing it. And it's probably because we've just become so accustomed and so used to judging people all the time that this just becomes an everyday thing. It becomes normal. It becomes something that we don't even have to think about before we do it. So I want you to notice that. I want you to consciously pick out every part of your day right before you realize you're about to judge somebody. And tell yourself, right before you judge them, do I know their situation? do I know anything that could lead them to be doing what they're doing right now? And chances are the answer is no. If the answer is no, don't judge them. You know nothing about their life. You know nothing about the situation or hardships or trauma that they've been through that has caused them to do what they do, what they say, what they wear, what they eat. You know nothing about that. And it comes from a place of privilege. Chances are the people that you're judging, you are more privileged than. You don't have to wear raggedy clothes. You don't have to eat McDonald's. You don't have to work 2 jobs, support 4 kids. You don't have to do that, chances are. So please, take a step back. Don't judge people. Don't interpret people. Don't group people based on a single story that you see, because you know nothing that's going on under the surface. And it is completely unfair to judge people based on that, based on nothing. So, hope you guys took something from this video. I definitely took something. I think going forward today, I'm going to be consciously thinking about every single time I'm about to judge somebody and ask myself that same question: do I know their situation entirely? And if the answer is no, I'm not going to judge them. Even if the answer is yes, I'm probably not going to judge them either. Because you know what? We each can do what we want with our lives. We can do whatever we want. And if somebody wants to do something, I'm going to let them do it. I'm not going to judge them. I'm going to let them be them. But regardless, don't judge people if you don't know their situation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys picked up something. I definitely enjoyed making it, and I will see you guys in the next one.